You already know what it is. Ellenwood Studio TV. We are in the building. Your host, Ted Turner. We about to rock out this morning, man. Take out mine.
You've been calling my name. Disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. All behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark puff as you lie on. Bow. I go by one way, I get brutal when it come to stepping. He sending distance like he could, bitch, go get you a whip. Hit up my shooter, he get reckless, he slang Smith and Weston. Got on my trench coat with my Glock, I dare you to test me. That ass sounds just like a rock band when I let it swing. This shit get evil, snag his people, let his mama hang. He tryna squash it, but his up shit gotta end in flames. Might take the easy route, let the junkie smash him for some cane. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. He tried to whack me, but he garbage, pussy boy ain't have aim. You bitch. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. All behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark puff as you lie on him. Me and Dave blocking in the skank with a big lock on side me. Can't afford to leave at home, that'll be a dead nigga try to blind me. 7.62s in the Drake, got that bitch right behind me. My favorite channel was Nickelodeon, but I can't let you slam me. Send 2 shots right at the passenger and fuck up his dumb. Then send 3 shots straight to the left and send a driver with him. Ain't got no plans for the backseat, but shit, we still gon' split them. Can't afford to let these plans go wrong, we'll celebrate once we get them. Big old Draco, bullets the size of Legos. I nickname my house the queso, that bitch bound to make your face go. Chop your block, it won't take long. All I need is a hype song. Got a stick stuffed in my jacket with my cocaine YG Nights on. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. All behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark puff as you lie on him.
What the business is, man. I appreciate everybody being in the building. We got a new female lady shooter on the board, Tiff's Take. Man, y'all ain't subscribed to Tiff's page, man. Y'all get over there and check my girl Tiff out, man. She put a lot of good info on the board. The day she was one of the videos that I was watching, she was telling you about the coins and everything that you can get. So if you be on the Play Store, they got a little gift bag going on, and you need to go check it out, because if you never checked it out before, you might got you a little sack over there. So go check out that video on Tiff's page, and it's telling you all about your gift coins and stuff that you got, you know, saved up, your points, your reward system that Google got. You got to go check that out and see what's going on with your reward system. So shouts out to Tiff's, new female lady shooter in the building, man. Shouts out to everybody in the building, man. Tanja, I see you. Splash in traffic. Classic Kitchen, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in this morning, man. I really appreciate y'all tuning in this morning. Classic Kitchen say her mood is off a little bit because she went live and it didn't turn up like she wanted to, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to make sure that you get turned up. Tiff, don't even trip. Don't even chill. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trip, Classic Kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I saw you live earlier. I was in the middle of my studio session as far as getting my thumbnail situated, getting my scripts together for my show today. So when I popped back over there, you was gone. But I do appreciate you popping in with me right quick tonight, man, today or whatever. This is the morning news programs called Good Morning Ellenwood. And I know it looked like, you know, it's 1 o'clock, but You got to remember now, we all over the world. So it's morning time somewhere. You know what I'm saying? This show is based out of the good old USA, but it's morning time somewhere in the world. It's morning time somewhere in the world. So yeah, we're gonna rock our show, man. This is the Good Morning Ellenwood show. It's just like Good Morning America or Good Morning Britain, where we cover all the latest news and happenings. Today we gonna discuss Stan G. We got Stan G running around. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna discuss Eric Swalwell. We got Eric Swalwell running around. We got Poetic Flacco running around. We got Dogface TV running around. We got Vlad TV running around. We got Bootsy Badass running around. We got Donald Trump in the news today. Him and Robert Kennedy Jr. So we got a big program lined up for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all typing in the chat. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Get on the like button, man. Share the live. Salute Big Boy TV. Wine our Almighty Lane Life. Salute to the slap game boss Johnny Diggs. And all the gang members from the Austin sector, man. I appreciate everybody doing their part. Thank you for the networking. We on this networking campaign, and we're gonna continue to do what we do. Hey, Tiff, drop your link in the chat. What's up, truck driver? 869. Yeah, make sure y'all drop y'all links in the chat so everybody can get connected. You know, we got 90 days to get all these pages monetized. So make sure y'all dropping y'all links in the chat so that everybody can get connected to your page. Y'all go over there, subscribe to these pages, and watch one of them videos for at least 3 minutes, and that'll make sure you locked in to show that the algorithm that you're not a bot. You gotta go connect to their page, then go type in the comments, leave a comment, and watch one of the videos to show that you're not a bot. And that's how this connection works. So we networking on a high level over here. We networking on a high level over here, man. And I appreciate everybody tuning in when they get the chance. I appreciate y'all tuning in when y'all get a chance. Thank you for all the support, man. We're gonna get right on in with the show. On the game we is. So Eric Swalwell, he's a Democrat congressman from California. He done got caught out here with his pants down, literally. 6 women done accused him of doing the Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Drugging their drinks, graping them, and some more things. These people came out last week, Friday. So it's been a whole week now. And I know a lot of y'all don't know who this person is, who these people are, but that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? To put all this news and information on the board. So yeah, Eric Swalwell been running around ever since Trump was elected the first time, running around telling every lie he could tell on this man. You know what I'm saying? Every lie he could tell on Trump, he was telling, repeating nonsense, stuff that had been debunked, stuff that we knew was rumors and lies, but he was saying it anyway. You know what I'm saying? One thing right quick. Shouts out to One Way Mom, my little homeboy, my little partner. That's whose song y'all heard at the beginning of the video. So shouts out to him. Somebody in the chat said they liked the song. So yeah, that was One Way Mom out of Baton Rouge. You know, that was him on the track to start the show off. The song is called Ride On. Yeah, so back to Eric Swalwell. So one of the things that we're doing is trying to make sure that we don't let him get away. Because that's what he's trying to do. He really trying to get away. You know what I'm saying? Because he think that, you know what I'm saying, he was running for governor. Then all these women's come out and, say that he did this and he did that. And we definitely trying to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we get the truth out there, you know, because he was running around, he was doing a lot of lying on Donald Trump, man. He was doing a lot of lying on Trump. So we want to make sure that we get the truth on the board so everybody knows that, you know what I'm saying, Eric Swalwell is full of games and he's not to be trusted. You know what I'm saying? We want to let everybody know that he's full of games and not to be trusted. Take out Jesse
Fox
Waters.
News alert, another Swalwell accuser just went public, and the allegations are graphic. Viewer warning.
I believe he drugged my drink. I only had one glass of wine. When I arrived at his hotel room, I was already incapacitated and I couldn't move my arms or my body. He raped me and he choked me. And while he was choking me, I lost consciousness. And I thought I died. I did not consent to any sexual activity.
So these are the women that's coming out the woodworks now, speaking on this man, Eric Swalwell. Yeah, he be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You're definitely right about that, Till. He be doing too much. So yeah, these the women that's coming out speaking on this guy, and they are really putting him in the blender right now. There's a video going around the internet right now. We're trying to track it down and, you know what I'm saying, verify the authenticity of it. But this video is going around saying that he, Eric Swalwell, and one of his friends was in a hotel room with some young ladies. And they sitting on the bed and they playing and stuff. And somebody's filming this in there. And apparently, one of these people is underage. Now, Fox News has not been able to verify the age of one of the young ladies in the room, but the reports are that she was underage at the time. And as the days and the weeks go by, we're gonna get more and more information. One of the things that we've already learned is that Swalwell this was like a play he was running. So he'll meet these young ladies and he using his position of power as far as him being a public figure, him being a politician, him being a bigwig, and he meet these young ladies and, you know, he tried to tell them that he can mentor them, that he can help them further their careers, give them advice and consent and counsel. And then it starts from there. That's the hook. And then he go on to texting late night, switching them from wherever they at as far as a group text message to Snapchat. And then once he get them on Snapchat, if anybody out there has Snapchat or know how Snapchat works, the messages and videos and pictures that you send, they automatically delete. So one of the things that he was doing was, you know, he's sending pictures of his junk. You know, he typing people late nights trying to ask them where they at, what they doing, what they wearing. You know, this is his MO, his modus of operandi. I mean, this is how he operates. And each woman is telling a similar story about this man's behavior. He's married at the time. He's married right now. You know, his name hit the news a couple years ago when it was found out that he was involved with a Chinese spy. Lady named Fang Fang. So when you hear them talking about Fang Fang, that's what they're talking about. This Chinese spy that he was in cahoots with. And of course, Miss Tiff, Miss Tiff said there's got to be some truth to it. And that's why I'm putting this story on the board, the way I'm putting it on the board, so that you can see that these not just one allegation, not just one-off situation, that this is multiple women telling the same story. You understand me? Multiple women telling the same story. Yeah, he was early on in his career, he was connected to a Chinese spy. Her name was Fang Fang. You know what I'm saying? She was, you know, a decent looking woman. You know what I mean? In the intelligence world and in politics, they would call that a honeypot, where, you know what I'm saying, they would send greetings, Charles. How you doing, baby girl? Where they would send somebody in there to, you know what I'm saying, a beautiful woman in to infiltrate your campaign and your movements. And they call it a honeypot. So yeah, he got caught up in the honeypot with a Chinese spy to start his career off. and they swept that up under the rug and then come out till later. You know what I'm saying? That she was a Chinese spy or whatever. But she's in numerous pictures and, you know what I'm saying, was around with him numerous times. She was in a lot of situations in that California political scene. And she just so happened to get herself connected with Eric Swalwell also. You know what I'm saying? I got yes, ma'am, wearing your glasses, Charles. I got on the Cartiers. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Charles Travis says she love my glass. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So yeah, Mr. Swalwell got himself caught up out here, man, and it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse because what they do, one thing they do, they always telling lies for one. And one of the things that they did was try to come out here and say that, oh man, the FBI just trying to get after me because I was messing with Trump. Nah, that's not gonna work. We're not going for that one. We're not going for that one. No way, shape, form, or fashion. Because he ended up mentioning Kash Patel, that's the head of the FBI. He ended up mentioning his name, trying to say that Kash Patel is, you know, after him, which is not the case. I mean, he after you now because your name done popped up. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no vindictive play where he was just trying to get on your case. Nah, it wasn't one of them. It wasn't one of them. It was a situation where your name done came up with all these allegations. And these are serious allegations, sir. That you raping women, drugging them, choking them. Come on, bro. Then they got allegations with you in hotel rooms with underage women and stuff. Like, look, man, this stuff has to be investigated. And we're going to let the chips fall where they may. If you ain't did nothing wrong, then, hey, okay then. If you ain't did nothing wrong, then okay. You see what I'm saying? Hey, war ready, be respectful now. You know what I'm saying? These my new female lady shooters, man. And you know what I'm saying? They go live on their page and they do a whole nother thing. They not in the Austin sector, so they don't know nothing about what we doing over here. So, you know what I'm saying? There go my partner right there, Country Boy, war ready in the building. He see all the new ladies in here and he want to know where y'all come from. So if y'all don't mind, y'all can talk to War Ready right quick. That's Country Boy TV right there. Tell him who y'all is and where y'all come from. Because he's seeing all these ladies in here and he want to know what is going on. Back to the story. So yeah, Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, is definitely on top of the case right now. He is definitely on top of the case right now. So like I say, with all these allegations, man, we have to investigate this stuff. And we're going to let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? We ain't about to put nothing on you that you ain't did. We ain't about to tell no lies about nothing that wasn't said. But everything that was said and everything that you did is going to come across my desk and it's going to hit the board. And the reason that I'm going to punch on you so hard, Eric Swalwell, because you ran around out here telling lies on Trump the whole time. The whole time. And you've been lying on MAGA, all the Trump supporters, and you're just really a disgusting individual, irregardless of the allegations that's on your head right now. Irregardless of any of that, you are a disgusting individual to get on front of the TV camera and tell as many lies about us as you did. You know what I'm saying? You went around and just basically said that we can't think for ourselves if we follow Trump. You said anybody that liked Trump was a racist. The fact that you was running around saying all that nonsense, that make you disgusting to me because all we doing is trying to have high-level conversations. That's it. We're just trying to have high-level conversations. So you for abortion. We against abortion. That don't make us bad people because we're against what you fought. But if we had a discussion about it, it's going to end up coming out that you really are sicko. Because the reason that you fought something is not because you did no deep dive and no deep thinking about it. You just for it because that's what the Democrats is for. Now, on these issues, we for it or against it, and I can only speak for myself, being a conservative, because I dive into the issue. I think about it. I get all the information. And then I decide which way is right, which way is wrong. So let's just take, for example, boys in women's locker rooms. I don't want no men in no woman locker room. Now, that don't make me against transgenders. That don't make me homophobic. None of that nonsense that y'all tried to say. I don't want no man in no locker room with my women. Period. Period. You understand me? So that's what we got going on, man. We had a high-level conversation with these people, and we try to discuss the issues, and the only thing that can come out their mouth is we racist, we haters, and this, that, and the third, when that's never the case. We're not hating on y'all just because we disagree with a point that y'all taking. We're not hating on y'all. Now, we can. You understand me? I can really do the YouTube thing and start hating on you, Eric Swalwell. But right now, I'm going to put these facts on the board. I got plenty of time to hate on you. I got plenty of time to put dirt all over you. I got plenty of time to do that. But right now, I'm going to keep putting these facts on the board. Eric Swalwell, you're down bad. You're down bad. So, like I told y'all, he was a congressman from California. Now he's running for governor of California. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me answer this phone call right quick. Yo. What's up, bro? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me like 3 seconds at the most. Go ahead, bro. All right. That was my cousin, man. I've been telling y'all about my cousin, man. He's a psychiatrist. You know how you go sit on the couch and you know what I'm saying? He get your head right. He one of them guys. But you know what I'm saying? We call him doctor in the family. Yeah, there's a doctor. He actually do like the sports development. So like if you in a slump, say you play baseball and you're in the slump, he'll, you know what I'm saying, coach you back into getting your stuff together. His name is Coach Edwards. And he do mental training is what he do. And you know what I'm saying? He gonna pop out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna definitely pop out. But yeah, he was just calling me this morning to see what was going on. And I told him I was live on the air right now. And he was like, man, do your thing. I get back in touch with me later. So shouts out to Coach Edwards for that, man. He done wrote plenty of books and everything. And he is from Ellenwood on the game. Yeah, he is from Ellenwood. So yeah, they're one of my real ones, day one. But they're my cousin though. You know what I'm saying? My mom is mom's sister. So you know what I'm saying? They're my cousin. But yeah, back to our show though. Like I was saying about what's her name? The lady. I'm sorry, Eric Swalwell. So in the Democrat mind, if you disagree with them on the points and the issues, the first thing they want to do is personally attack you. You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to personally attack him just yet. Because believe me, it's going to be plenty of time for that. But right now, we're going to put this information on the board so that all the people can know who this scumbag is. That's a personal attack, but it really ain't. So, yeah, he's a congressman from California. And the governor in California named Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom has decided that he's not going to run for office anymore. And that he is going to, apparently he running for president next election cycle. So right now the governor is, they having the, you know what I'm saying, the governor race in California right now. So Eric Swalwell was actually running for governor. I think he was in third place, second or third place right now, you know, a couple weeks ago when this, you know, story dropped last week. Out in California, they got what they call a jungle primary, where in the United States, what they do in a lot of states is the Democrats have a primary, the Republicans have a primary. which the Democrats pick their candidate, the Republicans pick their candidate. In some states, you can vote for either side, but in a lot of states, you got to register and vote for one side or the other. Now you got your two candidates, and then they run in the general election, and whoever wins, get the seat. So that's how the primaries process works. They call it the primary, where, you know what I'm saying, they picking the candidate for both parties. Now in California, they do it a little differently. They call it a jungle primary, where they have an open process. Anybody can run, in which, it's like that in most states, but you got to run up under your prospective counts or whatever. But in California, anybody can run, and then they pick the top 2 or 3, and then those are the 2 or 3 that's going to be on the ballot in November. You know what I'm saying? So what the Democrats noticed was that if they don't get Swalwell out of there, that the Republicans are fooling around and have the top 2 spots, and then they won't even have a good candidate. So then they end up losing the seat in California. California has been took over by the Democrats. It's basically like 16 years the Democrats been running California. You know what I'm saying? So I got get out my page with that foolishness, son. I don't want to talk about that. Go to your own page with that bullshit. Don't come over here with that. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was a dude typing on my page about something that happened last night, some gossip. I don't want to talk about that on my page. I apologize to y'all about that intermission. So what ended up happening in California is the Democrats have basically took over the state, and you got this governor race coming, and Swalwell was projected to win. You know what I'm saying? He got the whole Democrat endorsement, the whole machine behind it. All the unions, all the big money, all the big Democrats, they was, behind Swalwell. Then this news hit. So Swalwell had to suspend his campaign. You know what I'm saying? So he's suspending his campaign, which is basically, putting it on freeze. So now he's going to shift the money that he already raised and the support he already raised to somebody else. Now, one of the things that came out about this today, Megyn Kelly was speaking on this earlier. Shouts out to Megyn Kelly. She was talking about how the people that work for his campaign, all the local workers and stuff, and the people at the top level, all the way down, they pretty much out of a job now. Because really don't nobody want them people around them. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Stash Cash in the building, man? Drop your link, Stash. If y'all not subscribed to Stash Cash, man, go get your subscription on, man. Watch one of this video, leave a comment to let the algorithm know you not a bot. So your subscription will stick. Appreciate you popping up, Stash. So one of the things that happened, what's up? Security in the building, all of my truths, what's happening? One of the things that's going on out there in California is that since he's suspended his governor run, now his money is up for grabs. So he can rotate the money to another candidate and all his endorsements and his support. But don't nobody want to be affiliated with this dude right now. Don't nobody want to be affiliated with Eric Swalwell right now, because Eric Swalwell is in a situation where he done got caught out here with all these allegations. So the people that's working behind the scenes on this campaign and stuff, don't nobody really want them around, because they mess around and don't nobody want them around because they hid this information for so long. You see what I'm saying? This was an open secret in DC about how Swalwell was moving around. Now, one of the dudes that they pressed up under the fire was one of his best friends, by their own words. They call each other best friends. He another congressman. And I'm not going to use his name right now just because I don't want to smear him up with what's going on. But he did come out because he was asked about this. And he was saying, well, I heard that he was flirty. So that's the best that they can say right now, that he was flirty. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see how it's going now. People that support you, they die hard in your camp is saying that you're flirty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to worry about what's going on as far as this, that, and the third, because we're going to keep on rocking on his head. We ain't going to let it go. We is not going to let it go, because Swalwell went around telling lies on Donald Trump for years. I'm talking about stuff that he knew wasn't true. Was calling him a racist. You know what I'm saying? He was calling them all kind of names. And then he went so far is to talk and disparage us, the supporters. You know what I'm saying? With the same lies and stuff. You know, basically trying to get people to think that if we support Trump or we back the president, then it's something wrong with us, that we was bad people. But the one thing he didn't do, he never told y'all that Biden was a dummy. He never came out and spoke about that. You see what I'm saying? That's how the Democrats play the game. They protect Democrats and then talk nonsense and crazy about the other side. And I get it. I ain't got no problem with that. But that's when you lose your integrity. You see what I'm saying? That's when you're untrustworthy then, because I call it fair down the middle, down both sides. If Trump on some bullshit, I'm going to tell you that. I support him. I'm a conservative, but I ain't going along with no dumb shit, though. See what I'm saying? I ain't going along with no dummy. So when Biden was out here falling off bicycles, falling up and down staircases, when nobody out there saying nothing, they were doing everything they could do to cover it up and hide it. Then when Biden went on that, they had the big debate and he melted down in front of the world, they had to get rid of him then. We already knew this was going to happen. When I tell you, look, this how crazy it was. Me and Splash was getting ready for the debate that week. I went to Walmart. I got popcorn, snacks, and everything. And we sat there and watched it in real time for real with popcorn, real popcorn. You understand me? Because I already knew what was about to happen. And Biden didn't disappoint us. He melted down in front of the world. He couldn't answer a question. He was talking about nonsense. He wasn't fit to be president. And it showed. And it absolutely showed. But it was the dangerous and the scary part about it. They knew it, but they was going to try to run with it anyway. You see what I'm saying? They was about to try to run with that anyway. Had he not melted down in front of y'all the way he did, they was going to try to run with him anyway, even though they knew he wasn't able to do the job no more. Kamala Harris running around with him the whole time. She never told you that he was incapacitated. You see what I'm saying? To this day, she has never spoke out and told y'all that. That's why she is untrustworthy. That's why she will not be able to win in a general election. Don't nobody trust these people, man. Because when the shit hit the fan, all they do is circle the wagons. They was trying to circle Biden wagon. And when I say circle the wagons, that means coalesce together and try to fight back. So they was trying to tell you that Biden was okay. Their initial reports after the debate was that, you know, he had a cold. You know what I'm saying? He was sick. He had been preparing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They gave you all these different excuses. We didn't want to hear none of that because we already knew what the play was. That was enough for us to see him live on stage against Trump, one-on-one, man against man, and he didn't have it. He didn't have it at all. So that's why Trump won the second election. You understand me? That's why Trump won the second election. Now, the first time they tried to come out and they did everything they could do to give you the propaganda to try to make Biden look good, but it just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she did leave and write a book on my truths, but she never put it in the book for real. She never talked about the real. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has never come out and told you what was really going on in that White House. You know what I'm saying? But this is part of how they play the game, though. The Democrats. This is exactly how they play the game. They sit there and they'll circle the wagon for their people. They will do everything in their power to not. Oh, yeah, Trump did an excellent job in the debate. All you got to do is go back and look at it. All you got to do is go back and look at it. If I ask you what color are the LA Lakers, and you start talking about the Dallas Cowboys and this, that, and the third, and not give me the color, then you definitely ain't answering the question properly. Trump said they purple and gold. That's an answer to the question that was asked. All you got to do is go back and watch the debate. You feel me? All you got to do is go back and watch the debate. Trump answered every question. Whether you agree with the answer or not is something different. And when I say agree with his answer or not, let's just take abortion. We're speaking on abortion. Let's just speak on abortion. Trump is against abortion. Now, when the question about abortion came up, Trump gave you his answer and told you what his stance on it was. Hey, whether or not I agree with his stance or not, I heard his answer. But I do happen to agree with his stance on this particular issue. You know what I'm saying? Biden was up there being real mean-spirited. He was calling Trump names. He was doing everything but engaging in a high-level conversation. All you got to do is go back and watch the debate. For real now. I'm telling you what I know. This is what I do for real. Oh, yeah. No. You can hit the link if you want to. That's what you can do. You can hit the link and you can come up here and be a part of the show. You're a Democrat? Yeah, you can come up here and be a part of the show, and I guarantee I'll put a belt across your behind right quick. I got 24 minutes for the end of the show. We would love to get some entertainment tonight. We would love to get some entertainment tonight. Come up here and get on this link right quick and try to defend these Democrats and all the nonsense that they've been doing. That's why we put Trump in office. Trump said he was going to Washington, D.C. to clean up the swamp. When he got there, he found out that thing was deeper than what he thought it was. He didn't know all that was going on. He didn't know how deep the rabbit hole really went. Well, you got Republicans and Democrats working together against the people. Y'all don't understand what I'm telling y'all. When they call it the right wing and the left wing. They the one wing of the same bird. They running the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They running the same play. So you have people that actually go out here and tell you that they liberals. You got people go out here and tell you that they conservative. And at the end of the day, they all on the same play working against the people, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't discuss politics publicly. Y'all don't understand the real truth, but you got it. See, when they don't have an answer, let me put this on the board for the world to see it. You the one typed it, not me. See, there were people who can't have a high-level conversation. This is their go-to move every time. They always got every excuse why they can't discuss politics. You know what I'm saying? They got every excuse why they can't discuss politics. Here he goes saying, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I bet you are a Democrat. I bet you believe in everything they believe in, and I bet you got the same principles and philosophies they do. But you won't hit the link and discuss it, though. What you so scared of? What you so scared to discuss what you believe in for? If you believe in it, stand on it. Stand on it. Okay, you're a woman. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Nice to meet you, ma'am. They ain't got nothing to do with you hitting this link, though. You can still hit the link. Women are allowed to hit the link and speak for themselves. You are allowed to get on this link and speak for yourself. But you rather type in the chat some nonsense. But I get it, though. You're scared to stand on what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, this is what it is, because I don't want you to think, oh, hold on. I don't want nobody to think that I'm bullying y'all in there. But at a certain point, we done with y'all nonsense. We done with y'all nonsense. you know what I'm saying, this conservative movement, the MAGA agenda, make America first, we pushing it forward. We ain't got time to be over here playing around with people ridiculing us for our beliefs. We're going to stand on ours, and we're going to stand on it for real. No, I ain't trying to bully you. I am not trying to bully you. I promise you I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I promise you I'm not. But I have to stand on what I believe in and the cause that I'm pushing. And I would not allow the Democrats to come over here and, you know what I'm saying, disrupt my show with the nonsense, not saying that that's what you're doing. So don't get in your feelings and take it too personally. You know what I'm saying? But I am going to stand on what I believe in. I'm going to fight for my cause and my side. And that's what the problem seems to be all the time. The minute we get to fighting back, the other side, oh, you bullying us. Why you talking to me like that? And all that nonsense. But had I not said nothing, you know what I'm saying, they would have continued to disparage me and talk about how I'm in the wrong for supporting who I support. You see what I'm saying? When we can really have a conversation about it. And I guarantee I put a belt cross up behind coming up here trying to defend the Democrats and all the nonsense they got going on. For real now. For real. And that's what's really going on. But I really appreciate you coming through here. You know what I'm saying? What words did I use? See, there you go again. See, there you go again with the stupid stuff. What words did I use out of context? Please stop using words out of context. Do you understand what context is, words, and using is? Because I know that I have not used anything out of context. I know I have not used anything out of context because that's not what I do. But see, again, that's what y'all do though. Y'all throw your little slick shots and then act like, well, never mind. Never mind my ass. You just sat up here and told a lie on me. See, you about to have problems with me now because you just sat here and lied on me now. You said I'm using words out of context. Give me one example. And I guarantee I put a belt across your behind right now. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee I put a belt across your behind right now. What's up, Mike, in the building? You said asking the question is not defending a party. Didn't tell no lies. That's not out of context. That is not out of context. What up, T-Pain? In the building. Gang members in the building. See, that's what I'm talking about y'all. That's what I'm talking about y'all. See, you're going to sit here and say, did you vote for Donald Trump? No, you did not. So how you going to tell me that you're not a Democrat? How you going to tell me that you're not on the left? That's all I said. You asked the question, and now we having a conversation. That's not out of context. No, you typed the word out of context. I never said, man. Let me go back up here to what you said. Here it is, right here. Do what you said right here. This is how we got on the subject of context. Because you said stop using words out of context. And I said, give me an example of what I used out of context because you're telling lies on me. I know how to talk. I really know how to do what I'm doing. I ain't up here just contrary to what you believe. I'm not up here playing around. I really know what I'm doing. So when I'm talking, I definitely know what I'm saying. And I ain't using no words out of context. You ain't have to say who you voted for. I know who you voted for. Because had you voted for Trump, we wouldn't be having a conversation right now. You know what I'm trying to tell you? But the fact that I'm up here putting a belt across these Democrats, that what made you feel free to start typing. But I'm going to leave you alone, though, because I don't want you to think I'm bullying you. When we start having these high-level conversations, sometimes it be a little over your head. What's up, Mike? In the building. My partner in the building. You typed that about yourself beforehand. What did you type about yourself? That you was using words out of context? Well, that's not a good thing to do. Make sure you don't do that because people will take it the wrong way. And you'll find yourself in a lot of situations that you don't need to be in using words out of context. So don't do that. Very real, very real. What you feeling some type of way about, Mike? What is going on with you, Mike? You know what I'm saying? Might say he feeling some type of way. Man, I appreciate everybody being in the building. All my mods, drop your links in the chat so people can get subscribed to your page, because we're doing the networking thing over here. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't flip. See, again, when we having these high level conversations, sometimes it's gonna go over your head. I understand that. I understand that. So by this conversation going over your head, you thinking that I'm flipping my words and stuff and this, that, and the third. No, I'm very intelligent. I guarantee you, I'm the smartest person you ever met. I'm the smartest person that been in any room I ever been in. If you know somebody who was smarter than me, you would have by now you would have brought them over here to have a conversation with me. If I knew somebody who was smarter than me, they would be mentoring me right now, because that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? If I can find somebody that's smarter than me, I'm gonna sit up under them and take advice from them and counsel from them, for real. Especially on a subject that I don't know nothing about. Come on here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to fix transmissions. But if I wanted to get up under a car and fix a transmission, I'm going to go to a mechanic. You understand me? I'm going to go to a mechanic, somebody who know how to do it. I do this for real. How many businesses do you own? Let's see where they going with this. Let's see where they going with this. How many businesses do you own? And what is the importance of that? What is the importance of all the businesses? Because you obviously, if you're a business owner, you obviously take stuff out of context. Okay, see, now, you know what, great debater, because that's what I'm going to call you now. That is one of the best answers that I have seen to any question that I've had today. And the answer was, I know a lot about politics, but because of my job, I cannot speak on them publicly. Now, where I'm from, we call them excuses. But that's what you said, though. But from where I'm from, we call that excuses. Because politics is life and life is politics. But you saying that you can't discuss politics because of your job. So I give you a pass on that. I get it. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You got to put food on the table. You got mouths to feed. Bills is due. I understand that. Now, the people that say power, that's doing the nonsense, that's what they want. They want y'all not to discuss politics. Because had you been discussing politics, you would have found out that they was running a play on you with the whole COVID thing. But you remember how they stopped us from having these discussions. They wouldn't allow open debates and talks on COVID. And then a few years later, when it all come out, those of us that was saying that it was nonsense, we have been proven right. But they wouldn't allow us to have these conversations. They was deleting us. They was deplatforming us. They was canceling our shows. You know what I'm saying? They were doing everything in their power to stop these conversations from being had. See, the people that's in power, that's their last play, is to stop us from discussing what's going on. Because at a certain point, they're going to be found out. And then you're going to know who your real enemy is. You see what I'm saying? Your enemy is not me. It's not the MAGA movement. Your real enemy is the politicians that have been sitting in office for all these years, stealing and deceiving you. Stealing and deceiving you. That's why we sent Trump to the White House to clean up the swamp. He got there and found out that thing go way deep. It go way deep. You know what I'm saying? It go way deep. Okay, so the great debate is back on the board again. Sir, I know all about that stuff. I know where it all came from, who and how everything, that's my job. I can't get on YouTube and tell you any more anyone that information. We all gotta eat. Right. Okay. So let me read your comment again because it's a little disjointed, but I'm gonna do my best. Sir, I know all about that stuff. I know where it all came from. Who and how everything. That's my job. I can't get on YouTube and tell you anyone that information. I guess you should say I can't get on YouTube and tell anyone that information. We all gotta eat. I get you. I get that. I get that. Yeah, they might have a government job or a job that's contracted to the government. You know what I'm saying? So they know a lot of information, but they can't discuss it. You see what I'm saying? They know a lot of information, but they can't discuss it. Is that true or not? Who knows? But that's what they said. So I'm accepting that as their truth. I'm accepting that as the truth. And we're going to move on. And I appreciate you for being in the building, great debater. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Because I get a lot of my information off the record, behind the scenes, that, you know what I'm saying, I can't discuss and talk about. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, man, I understand that. Great debater. I get that. It wasn't that I didn't believe you. It was that, you know what I'm saying? I hear it all the time. But you know what I'm saying? Neither here nor there. I really appreciate your participation in the show. I really appreciate you standing on what you believe in and believing whatever you believe. And I would hope that you would appreciate the fact that I'm going to stand on what I believe in and appreciate the fact that I'm not going to waver and I'm not going to bow down to somebody else just because we have a different of opinion or they see things differently than I do. See, in my circus, you know what I'm saying, in my world, this intellectual level that I'm at, we really agree to disagree, which means that I'm going to tell you my point. You're going to tell me your point. If I can't convince you that I'm right and you wrong, so be it. I'm going to allow you to have your thoughts and your beliefs, and I'm going to continue to have mine. It's not going to affect our relationship at all. That's what agree to disagree means. We can have a conversation. You can put your points on the board. I can put mine on the board. If we agree, we agree. If we don't, we don't. And we can move forward. You know what I'm saying? That's what agree to disagree means. But at a certain point, facts and the truth gonna win the day. You know what I'm saying? Your opinions on the topic or discussion don't really matter to me. Once we put the facts on the board, then we can have the conversation about who's right and who's wrong. Okay, so the great debate is still typing, and I appreciate it. He say we are sworn to a code that basically, if we speak out publicly telling information, we are automatically terminated and can be served time depending on what we tell. I get it. So ain't nobody asking you for no background information. We ain't asking you to do nothing that you ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? We ain't asking nobody to do nothing that they ain't supposed to be doing. Again, to all my moderators in the chat, drop y'all links in the chat so people can subscribe to y'all page. Because we got 90 days to get all these pages monetized. We're on the biggest networking play that you ever seen on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people, a lot of pages, and we all networking. We sharing the live feeds. We popping up. We hitting the like button. We subscribing to each other's page. We supporting each other in a real way, not in a pretend one. You know what I'm saying? This show right here, this page right here, Ellenwood Studios TV, with your host, Ted Turner, we do a lot of high level conversations over here. So it might not be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some people might want to talk about a cat in the tree. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do that over here. But we do a lot of entertaining things. We do a lot of low level stuff at times. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just be honest with you about it. Everything that I do is not high level. You know what I'm saying? I do some low level stuff at times. You know, we was gonna get into the Stan G situation, him running around, you know, saying that, you know, he got that his voice is on that song. We have yet to have any proof of that yet. You know what I'm saying? His camp has not provided me any proof that that was his voice on the song. Now, we're not saying that it's not his voice. I'm just telling you that as of now, I don't have any proof that it is. Only thing I can go by is off of his word. He's the one saying that that is his voice on that song and that they offer him $50,000 in a lawsuit. I mean, to not, you know, take it to court. He said they offered him $50,000 to clear his vocals. So we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? My thoughts on it is this right here. That's a lot for somebody to come out and say and it not be true. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot of information on the board. And you know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff is hard to believe. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I just, for my thoughts on it, I just don't believe that somebody will come out and tell that many lies. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get to the bottom of it and find out what's true and what's not, though. We're going to definitely do that. Salute to everybody that came out this morning, man, tuned into the show. All the gang members, all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys for popping out. I really do, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't say it enough how much I appreciate everything that y'all do to support this program and this movement. I was gonna do a little housekeeping, but I ain't gonna even do no housekeeping, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all what we got coming up today and the next couple of days, and you know, we're gonna take it from there. So we're gonna go deep. We're gonna do a deep dive into this Flacco and Dollface TV interview, because what I'm noticing is that the bloggers are picking sides on this issue, and a lot of things and a lot of stuff that they're saying is not true. And when I say it's not true, they don't have any facts to back up anything that they're saying. They've given their opinion on a lot of things, and some of this stuff is not clear, and they putting a lot of allegations and accusations on people that shouldn't be there. You know, we had information before anybody had it about what was going on this shootout in Houston at the restaurant, and we decided not to cover it and speak about it at a later date once, you know, more information hit the board. But yeah, we was one of the first people to know what was going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? We had pictures and videos and photos and stuff that nobody has seen yet. But y'all know my motto over here. I'm not about being the first to report the news. I'm about being the one to report it correctly and accurately. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, when I came to the close of this show, this is Good Morning Ellenwood, man. I'm your host, Ted Turner, for Splash in Traffic. This is the Ellenwood Studios TV. We report the news. What's up, Big Boy TV? I see ya. Take out, twin.
Spar. I told God I have a hard time with patience, my board is full. It's a lot of moves that I done postponed cause of your book. They forgot about the queen, she has skills to capture rooks. So any peace protecting castles, a straight move they getting took. It ain't no allies. You can get your bishop, pope, pastor, or a rabbi, but none of those prayers protect your flesh from your past life. Cause a night gets it jumping, they'll shape plans, create they flat minds. Same meals they gotta take if I choose to go and get mine. I start the clock a piece with 7, got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play cause the queen is watching your thoughts. Sadly we're here today cause these things they escalate. A woman scorn is something that they underestimate. Don't involve your ego, we target to check they mates. That means I'll sacrifice all they pieces to make it safe. I need a new team, mine is playing both sides. Bad diagonal moves, why do demons wanna hide? And bishop type movements, we cut they corners, let them die. It's 64 squares and you can't check her up, no lies. Now start the clock a piece with 7, got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play cause the queen is watching your thoughts.